Well, hi there, I'm Thom Malone and very much looking forward to a brilliant card at Fairyhouse on Saturday. We get things underway at 12:20 and it's a beginner's chase over 2 miles and 5 furlongs. On official ratings, a couple of these are well clear of the rest. That's Brayside and Chungea. But it's Willie Mullins who actually has a brilliant record in this race. Has won this with some really decent horses, the likes of Allaho, Real Steel and Kemboy over the last few years. But another notable set of colours is El Deet, who's the colours of Corvega for the Hammer and Trowel syndicate. So it'd be intriguing if that one was able to continue the sequence for Willie Mullins. That would make it 5 out of 5 in the race. But it very much looks between Brayside and Chungea. I just think Brayside's form perhaps a shade better than Chungea in the opener on the afternoon there at 12:20. Second race of the day at 10-1 is that handicap chase. It's 0-123, although effectively and 0-117 with the top weights there rated that way. I really like the chances here of Chalky White. Effectively a drop in class for this one. Was third in a 0-130 last time out. Obviously this is a lesser race, so I think Chalky White can oblige there for James Daniel Dunlea and Brian Hayes in the second race of the afternoon. At 23 minutes past 1 then, it's another handicap chase. It's a 0-109 over 3 miles and a furlong. I just think there's got to be a day, forget a day, and hopefully it's on Saturday. Was second 2 runs ago. A drop in class. So that yes, he is a maiden after 16 runs, but this is a bit of an average renewal. And the horse that beat him in Thurles is now rated 121. Obviously far better than anything he's up against this afternoon. So I think in the 123, that 0-109, get a day, should have his day in that third race of the afternoon. Feature race of the day, don't no doubt about it. 2 minutes to 2. It's the Grade 3 race display, Mares Novice's Hurdle. Been won by some brilliant fillies in the past, the likes of Honeysuckle and Manila Melody, of course, both in the Kenny Alexander colours and trained by Henry de Bromhead. Gaulice this time carries those colours, as does Brave Way. Brave Way trained by Henry de Bromhead, Gaulice from the Willie Mullins yard, and you would think Willie Mullins, of course, he's won this race with the likes of Solerina and Limini as well, that Qualwas rather will keep that run going in those Kenny Alexander colours. And obviously the next step for this race is that Mares Novice's Hurdle at Cheltenham, and then of course the Grade 1 Mares Novice's Hurdle back at Fairyhouse at the Easter meeting. Royal Gahala definitely worth a mention as well. That one is 3 out of 3 for Peter Fahey, 3 out of 3 at Fairyhouse. Really well, beat Hook Up very well here last time out. Really comprehensive victory that day, and obviously Hook Up had some Grade 1 entries at the Dublin Racing Festival, so a really strong renewal of this Grade 3 race displays Mares Novice's Hurdle. I just side with Carl Was there, but there's no doubt that Royal Kahala is still improving and definitely can put it up to the Willie Mullins filly in that feature race there at 2 minutes to 2. At 2:33 then we got the first division of the maiden hurdles, and one I just like here is Glor Dathan. Yes, beaten last time out, but drops back in trip, has fitness on his side. That's going to be a massive boost. There's going to be some testing going at Fairyhouse on Saturday by Dr. Dino as well, a really star French sire, and in those Shively Park colours too. Drop back in trip, definitely be a positive after finishing 4th last time out, and you think that Glor Dathan can oblige here at Fairyhouse in the 2:33. Notable though, there is a Dermot Weld runner in this race. That's pretty rare. Mere Catherine, who gets all the allowances as a 4-year-old filly as well, but very much up against it. Rated 75 in the flat, so certainly not too shabby, not without a chance, but a very rare Dermot Weld Moidler colour at Fairyhouse. Of course, remember Search for a Song, subsequent Irish St. Ledger winner, did make her first win of her career at Fairyhouse a couple of years ago. Then on to the 308. It is the second division of that ITBA official 2020 awards maiden hurdle. 2 miles ahead of them, and very much like the chances here of Micromanage. Third at Leopard Saint at Christmas, and 7th in the Irish St. Ledger as well. So obviously you had very decent flat form to Micromanage's name as well. Paul Townend on board for Willie Mullins. Like I said, beaten favourite at Leopard Saint at Christmas, but can go a couple of places better here and oblige at 8 minutes past 3 on Saturday. Then at 3:43, it's the penultimate race of the afternoon. This is another maiden hurdle, this time over 2.5 miles. And an interesting race in that Not only is it a maiden hurdle, it's for horses who have never placed in the first 3 before. So a couple that have placed 4th, Direct Fire there, and Cala de Volpe as well, who actually placed 6th on first start. Officially rated 106, so quite well in against Direct Fire here, who's officially rated 98, so unpenalised for that £8 superiority. And you'd have to think that it looks a really decent opportunity for Cala de Volpe, rather, in our 343. And isn't it great to see a final race of the day going to post after 4 o'clock? That'll be the Adair Manor Opportunity Handicap Hurdle over 2 miles and 7 furlongs, 4:18. These go to post, and very much a class angle here with Takarengo, who's rated only 116 over hurdles, this 5-year-old. 3rd in the Cesarewitch at Newmarket not that long ago. Will handle the testing going, although not sure if quite handle that level of testing going, but definitely the class act in the closing race of the card, Takarengo. And what will be a brilliant day at Fairyhouse, and obviously the feature of the afternoon at 2 minutes to 2 is that Grade 3 race display, Mares Novices Hurdle. Very much looking forward to it.